Masayang buhay! Welcome to another episode of UCSP by Senior High Tech TV. A diverse approach to understanding culture, society, and politics. I am Teacher A, and once again, we will learn more about the various concepts of culture. This time, let us have first a recap of our previous lesson about concepts, aspects, changes in or of culture and society by playing a game entitled Hulaan Mo Ako. Here are the mechanics of the game. I will be posting pictures on the screen and I want you to analyze what particular aspects or characteristics of culture is being described. Are you ready, dear UCSP fanatics? Let's start the game. First picture. Correct answer, culture is learned. Second picture. Correct answer is culture is shared. Third picture. Culture is everything. Number 4. Correct answer is behavior. And lastly, number 5. The correct answer is faith and religion. Very good! It seems that you really understood our topic last meeting. Before we proceed to our discussion proper, I want you to observe on these particular pictures. What are the things that you notice or assess with these pictures? Very good, dear learners! These things have something to do with our discussion this episode. And it's all about cultural relativism and ethnocentrism.
And for the learning competency, explain the importance of cultural relativism in attaining cultural understanding. Quarter 1, Week 3 and 4.
Culture is a composite area that comprises beliefs, practices, values, attitudes, laws, norms, artifacts, symbols, knowledge, and everything that a person learns and shares as a member of society. What is cultural variation? Cultural variation refers to the differences in social behaviors that different cultures exhibit around the world. Have you ever seen or eaten food from other places like dried squid and fried crickets and think of it as gross and weird? This is an example of ethnocentrism. What is ethnocentrism?
That means you use your own culture as the center and evaluate other cultures based on it. You are judging or making assumptions about the food of other countries based on your own norms, values, or beliefs. Thinking dry squid is smelly or people shouldn't eat insects are examples of ethnocentrism in societies where people do not eat dry squid or insects.
Ethnocentrism is the belief that one's own culture is better than others. Ethnocentric people believe that their culture is superior than other cultures. There are various effects of ethnocentrism, like discrimination, bullying, and racism.
Is ethnocentrism bad or good? Ethnocentrism can lead to negative judgments of the behaviors of groups or societies. It can also lead to discrimination against people who are different. For example, in many countries, religious minorities or religions that are not the dominant religion often face discrimination. But on the other hand, ethnocentrism can create loyalty among the same social group or people in the same society. For example, during the World Cup or Olympics, you may tend to root for your own country and believe that the players or teams representing your country are much better. National pride is also part of ethnocentrism.
To avoid judging cultural practices of groups that are different to yours, we can use the cultural relativism approach.
What is cultural relativism? Cultural relativism refers to not judging a culture based on our own standards of what is right or wrong, strange or normal. Instead, we should try to understand cultural practices of other groups in its own cultural context. Cultural relativism is the ability to understand a culture on its own terms and not to make judgments using the standards of one's own culture. The goal of this is to promote understanding of cultural practices that are not typically part of one's own culture. Using the perspective of cultural relativism leads to the view that no culture is superior than another culture when compared to the systems of morality, law, politics, and the like.
In addition, a person can practice cultural relativism by recognizing that culture shares what is beautiful, what is ugly, what is appealing, what is disgusting and funny should not be the basis for evaluating other cultures. In other words, cultural relativism widens our understanding of the different issues in a particular society. What we need is an open heart, critical thinking, exposure, and education, and involvement in some activities patronizing the uniqueness of each culture for us to really grasp the real meaning of cultural relativism. To process all the things that you've learned this episode, I want you to determine the distinctions between cultural relativism and ethnocentrism. Complete a Venn diagram by writing the differences between cultural relativism and ethnocentrism. Write the similarities on the overlapping part of the two circles. I want you to accomplish this task and send it into our official group chat. And don't forget to use hashtag MNHS Week 3 and 4. That's all for this episode. Thank you, dear senior high school learners. Stay tuned in our next episode for more UCSP lessons. I hope that you have learned something today. See you again for more episodes here in Senior High Tech TV. Have a great day, everyone. Once again, I am Teacher A, your partner in fighting for your dreams.